everybody, hope everyone's doing well. Well, today I have an update for you guys on my carnivore and the BBBE diet and chronic stress, my weights, and where I'm at with the carnivore diet. So we're going to talk about a lot of things. I have my notes here to try to keep me on track. I do have a weigh-in for you guys for today, and then also we're going to talk about some little odds and ends, but we're going to talk about what I think I'm going to do or my plans for the channel. Not that it's going to change. It's not going to change, but I think some things are going to be more than others. Just kind of want to let you guys know what potentially might happen. Not sure, but we're going to discuss anyway. So how are you guys doing? Let me know below how you guys are doing in the comment section. I would love to know, even if it has nothing to do with health and weight and all that good stuff. Even if it has nothing to do with that, I want to know what you guys are doing. What's, are your kids gearing up for back to school? Are they already back? Are you looking forward to the cooler weather, hopefully, coming around here in September? I know I am. But it technically doesn't cool off around here until October. The heat really gets me, guys. It really, really does. It affects me mentally. It affects me. I don't want to do much. It really, really does. And I think it really has to do with menopause. I don't know. I remember my mom saying stuff like, we would invite her to go either maybe a swap meet or a fair or something like that. And if it was hot or gonna be hot, she'd be like, no, I don't want to go. Just leave me home. I don't want to go. And I get it. I really, really get it. Anyway, did I say what today was? Today is August 29th, 2022. Is Monday. All right, so the last you guys see me, I had done a vlog for you guys, and it ran from August 7th to August 14th. I did a weigh-in. I weighed in at 199.8, and that was a 3.2 pound increase. And we'll talk about more about weight here in a bit, but that's where kind of I left you off with the weight. And I was doing a challenge. I was doing the carnivore challenge. I started with the BBBE diet, which was the bacon, the beef, the butter, and the egg diet. I started with that, and I started that on July 28th. I did it for one entire week, but I found that, or I was suspecting that the eggs was not agreeing with me. I had already had that suspicion prior, like throughout the years, but because I was really eating a lot of egg, my stomach was just pretty inflamed. It was very loose stool. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna see if I just do the carnivore diet, that maybe it would be better. So the carnivore diet, I started on August 4th, which was on a Thursday, which was a week later. I kept with the challenge, though. I told myself I was going to do it for 30 days, and I did keep with the challenge. The challenge ended on August 25th, and I did complete it. I did eat out one day, and I'll talk about that as a reminder, but it's in that vlog video that I did for you guys. If I haven't linked it, I'll link it here for you. So let's talk about the last time you saw me. I was being very challenged with, and I was running to that bathroom, and it was very loose stool, and we'll leave it at that. It was really affecting me. I shared that in the vlog. It was starting to get to me, especially because I went on a retreat, though even though it was not an overnight retreat, it was still a lot of hours at the church, new people, new environment, never done anything like that. So just nerves there, but also because I could not get my situation under control, and so that was stressing me even more. But I did it. I went, and in that vlog video I shared that I did pretty good. I really, really did. But nonetheless, the runs continued. It continued. And where I'm at today when it comes to that, I will say that I'm doing much, much better. It's a little bit of a mixture, but at least it's not just that. I have introduced some of the eggs back. I do have the pastured raised eggs. I do notice a difference in taste. I feel like the pastured raised eggs are more bland. They're just more bland. Even if I put salt and like spice it up with some seasoning, it's still very, very bland, which I question, like why such a difference? At least for me. Let me know, guys. Have you guys had pastured raised eggs, not cage-free eggs? Not that, because from my understanding, if it says cage-free, this just means they added more windows or more like open like windows to their confinement. But pastured raised are literally out in the pasture. So let me know, have you guys experienced a different taste because I know I did. I know I did. It's going to get some getting used to. I've also introduced fish back into my diet because it is carnivore. I introduced chicken, and you guys seen in that vlog that I had already started, but I did like chicken thighs and stuff like that. So it's less beef, so it's just a mixture of all of it. I think that that's why I am sometimes still having the issues, but mostly I'm okay. I have not done my colon testing still. I still have the box right over here because it's when it's good samples, I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. So, and you don't want to open that thing up because once you open the actual thing, you need to do it. So, yeah, I need to get it done. But I'm having better days when it comes to that. I still don't eat when I'm out and about. I just don't want it to be that one chance that I'm needing to run. You know, I'm learning that I've been battling some foods that have not been agreeing with me, like the egg. The other one is like lettuce. I don't do well with lettuce. Tomatoes. You know, I just don't, I'm not able to break it down. And I think it's like the oxalates and the lectin and all that in those types of vegetables. Anyways, going back to the subject. I don't eat when I'm going to go out still just because like I don't want to risk it. Yesterday I went to church. I went by myself yesterday. Hubby was not well. I went by myself. I woke up around 7. I didn't get back home until 5:30 because after church I went to the cemetery where my mom and dad are laid to rest. And I spent about 3.5 hours there. But the reason why I stayed so long was because there was a lady about 2 plots next to me, and then there was another family a little bit at an angle. To the right, there was a family, a large family that came, right? And they just kept coming. Family members kept coming. Well, they ended up singing. They brought out a guitar, 2 guitars, and they were singing. The man had an incredible voice, and we were just sitting there just taking it all in. It was really, really nice. It was very respectful. It wasn't, disrespectful and loud and nothing, but they were not very far from where we were, this side of us was, and it was really enjoyable. It was really, really nice. And the breeze, it was a very, very nice breeze. So I ended up staying a lot longer. My point is, I didn't eat. So yesterday, though, I was on my way home, bumper to bumper traffic on the freeway. I said, you know what? I need to eat. I did take a lot of water with me. I took my Zivia with me, but I didn't anticipate the traffic. And so I ended up pulling over at my favorite Cane's, which was right down the road. Yeah, I stayed there for a little bit, waited for traffic to sort of go. So they have a big outside sitting area with the music. I think I mentioned that before, I'm not sure, but it's really, 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 really nice. And so I just decided just to sit there and be. And then I went straight home, just in case. So it's still kind of like that. So I don't eat too much unless I know I'm going to come right back. But I'm still doing it because I have better days than not. So I hope that kind of explained everything there. So speaking of going to the cemetery and spending time with my parents, even though you don't need to go to a cemetery, your loved ones are with you all the time, and I know that. But there was something about yesterday, I don't know. Every time I've gone to take them flowers, I still have that choking feeling like, But yesterday, I don't know, guys. It was such a stress reliever. Like, it really, really was. I can't even explain it. It was so much peace talking to them. And my brother who passed, even though he was cremated and his ashes are in Utah. But still, I talked to him as well. And it was just something about being there. I don't know what it was. Like, God just put me there, and it was just something that I absolutely needed, And wow, it's like I felt really, really light. And when I left the cemetery, other than being extremely hungry, I felt extremely peaceful. And what was weird was there was a time, just being there, I wanted to post on Facebook that I was with mom and dad so that my family know that I was there. And I never did post it because what came up was a memory. You know how you get those memories? If you're on Facebook, you'll get a memory, either 2-year memory, 3-year memory, 10-year memory, depending how long you've been on, and it'll post a memory of your life or what you've posted. It was a post of my mom's picture at a church. at the Catholic Church where we used to live. And she was smiling from ear to ear. And I'm looking at this picture and I'm going, and then I'm looking down and I'm like, wow, I needed to see her. And I did. It was amazing, guys. It was, I don't know. It was really, really good. I don't know if you guys believe in that, but I do. I do. Anyways, let's move on from that. It helps me with my stress. It brings me peace. So really quickly, I want to talk about the girl that I had seen on Instagram. I may mention that on the blog. I talked about somebody who I'd followed for years, and she was morbidly obese, and she will be needing skin removal surgery because she's lost tremendous amount of weight. She was doing the BBBE diet as well. I just checked up on her to see on Instagram where she was at because she was nearing the end of her challenge. She had an event in her life where there was a lot of food, and because of the BBBE diet, she said that she didn't have any cravings to eat any of it. Now, certain foods, she said, were tempting. I think that's normal because it's what we like, it's what we enjoy. But to actually say, okay, I'm just gonna eat it, she didn't. She did really, really good. She stuck with it. And so she's still doing the BBBE diet. She still is, and she's feeling amazing. We went to a gathering at the church last Friday. Last Friday. It was all the couples from the retreat that went. You could go. It wasn't mandatory. It was just if you wanted to go. It was food and game night, and we played bunco. Have you guys ever played bunco? I've never played it until that day. Wow, it was so much fun. So much fun. Anyway, I did win a prize too. I won a Stella Rosa of wine, black. I did, and I don't drink. Anyway, I didn't eat. I wasn't craving. And somebody brought like these pastries that were like really decadent. Like you could tell they were from like a really nice place, But I don't know. I just wasn't even tempted. And neither was she. So there you go. Cravings on this diet really, really, I don't know. I'm not saying I don't have any at all. It's just you don't really think about food that way. That's amazing. All right, so let's talk about the weight. So the last time I came to you guys was in that vlog. It was August 14th, and I had gained 3.2 pounds of cortisol. I know it was. So I went from 196.6 to 199.8. Again, that's a 3.2 pound loss, and that was on August 14th. And I mentioned to you guys, all the cortisol that was being pumped, the stress, about the retreat, public speaking, all that good stuff just really pumped me up. And I had a feeling that, and then I had gone to Cane's that Sunday, and it was just a lot. On the 21st, on the following Sunday, you guys did not see me, but I did weigh in, and guess what? It was the same, 199.8. Didn't move. So it was the same. All right, and then so on the 29th, which was yesterday, the 28th, I'm sorry, the 28th, which was yesterday, I weighed in at 198.6. So that was a 1.2 pound loss. It's coming down. So that's okay. I do feel it's more like inflammation loss, because, I don't know why. I don't know. If you guys let me know, I can tell when it's like water, like water weight, because you're reducing inflammation, muscle, like you're losing muscle, which is no bueno, or fat, which is the one I want. I want this one. I want the fat loss. I want this one too, but I know you get to this one before you get to the fat. So I want to get to the fat. What we're going to talk about right now is we're going to talk about what I'm going to be doing here, what's coming up in September. I will be going to a retreat, an all-women's retreat for 4 days. It will be away. So I will drive myself to the church, and then from the church we will leave. I'm looking forward to it. I really contemplated whether I really wanted to go or not because of the situation, but it's getting better. So here's what I plan to do when it comes to all of this. Because right now I'm still eating. Other than yesterday, after I visit mom, I went to Cane's and I did have my Cane's. But other than that, I've been on the carnivore diet. I'm going to continue, but what I'm going to do is a week from the retreat, if I don't feel like I am better in terms of that, then in my stool, then I'm going to go into more of a keto diet, which will introduce some carbs. I don't know what I would keep the carbs at. And on the 4-day retreat, I'm not going to stress about nothing, but I'm going to do my very, very best at the time to eat choices that are more aligned with what I'm doing, but not stress out, because the whole point is not to stress and to enjoy and to fellowship with other women and to get to know other women and things like that. So that's my goal. So a week before the actual event, if I'm still sort of running to the bathroom still, I'm going to go into keto. But for right now, we're going to stick with the carnivore. I'm good. I like it. And I feel better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus in on exercise, not so much for the weight loss of it. I told you guys before, I really don't exercise for weight loss. I don't. But I do want to build my muscle. It just mentally makes me feel better. And I just kind of neglected that. So definitely that's going to be coming back. I really need to do that. As far as the original volunteering at the youth formation or faith formation, I still have to go to classes if I'm going to go there and do it there, because I will have to, even though I will not be working with the kids, either be high school kids or middle school kids or even the smaller children, I'm going to be more in the office of it. You still have to go through a background check, and you also have to take classes to know what to do in certain situations. If a kid comes to you with situations that may be going on at home or anywhere for that matter, there's just things you have to do before I go there, and so I'm still in the process of that. And then the other thing that I'm going to be doing is we opted to be in a we opted to be in a support group for marriages support group. I thought it was once a month, but apparently I think it's twice a month. You're going to go to someone's home, a team member's home, and other couples will too. But there's quite a few team members that host these marriages support, and so you might go to different houses in any given visit, and they let you know ahead of time. And then you go and you have topics, workshop kind of a thing at the home, and you have food, and you sometimes there's games to play. So it's just a really good way for different couples to meet and to discuss topics. So we opted to do that. We're going to be getting phone calls here really, really soon. So what I'm saying is that there's a lot of things I'm going to be doing out of the home. So my videos might just change up just a little bit. Not much. I mean, we'll go with it. How's that? But I think it's going to, like the hauls and the this and the that may not be. My allure box, I have an allure box that I do once a month. I have it right here. I'm going to film it right now. I'm going to continue that because I want to see what they do for fall, but I may end up cutting that off as well. So, but I do want to vlog what I eat in the week. I think if you guys want to see that, I can do what I eat vlog and kind of keep my vlogs a little bit more, not so long. Just kind of keep them down. So maybe what I eat and any little challenge that I may have. Just bring that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's it, really. I'm still going to be carnivore up until a week before I go to the retreat. And again, that's only if I am bad still. If I'm still pretty bad, then I'm going to do keto a week before. And then while at the retreat, I'm going to do the best I can at the retreat. Because I feel really, really good. I really, really do. Maybe it was just way too much fat too soon. I don't know, because like Dr. Ken Berry says, the more fat, the better. But it is what keeps you satiated, and it is what keeps you that signal that says you're full. So you're really not eating a lot. It's just a different foods, I was bringing to my body. So. I'm excited for September. Some fun things happening in September. But anyways, that's it, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in my next update or vlog. I think it's going to be a vlog next. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.